Here's my lesson about sound holes. Because the first question every student asks is, do we need to have a sound hole? Now, I'm not sure if they're asking that because they just don't want to do a sound hole or if they're genuinely curious about why we need to have a sound hole. And it is my opinion that you should have a sound hole. What happens when you pluck a string is that the strings vibrate, the vibrations are transferred to the soundboard, and also to lesser extents throughout the body and chamber of the ukulele. So the whole instrument is vibrating. Some of those vibrations will come off the strings and be out immediately. Other ones will come off the soundboard as the soundboard vibrates. The vibrations that are moving in this direction can be heard easily, but the soundboard is moving up and down, so it's also vibrating inside the chamber. Those sound waves kind of get stuck in there, and it's nice for them to have a way to come out, and that would be the sound hole. So what I always say is, imagine if we didn't have a sound hole, and when we talked, it sounded like this, and it was muffled, so you can hear the difference. And the same thing kind of happens with if you put your hand over the sound hole. So it's nice to have a sound hole. So what kind of sound hole? Well, sound hole shape does matter, and I made a pretty cool video somewhere else on my channel. I'll put the link and you can see the science of the sound hole. Obviously, the sound hole cannot be too big because you need the soundboard to vibrate. So if the soundboard isn't there because there's a giant hole cut in it, then it's not really going to help you produce any sound. Can a sound hole be too small? Yes, but anything will help. As for choosing what the sound hole should look like, I don't really care, and a big part of this project is letting the students decide what their design looks like. So if they want to make a heart, that's great. One thing I do say is that the sound hole should be integrated into the design of the instrument. Okay, so hearts are always very popular, but there's no reason you can't have two sound holes, as with our friend Pinky. This is kind of a Western design that happened a few years ago, and so there's a circle of tiny holes here. That's fine. This palm tree was cut out on the laser cutter. I love the cat with the nose and the eyes as the sound holes. The ever popular puppy paw, SpongeBob, eyes, or a traditional hole. Doesn't really matter. When it comes time to decide what the sound hole should look like, make sure that it's the student's choice and it's integrated with their overall design.